My name is James Williams Jr. and this is Kung Fu Habit 2. I'm also going to post this up on my Facebook page to give you guys a little bit of insight of what kind of person I am. So a second ago, a thought came to me, and I had to blog about this before I forget it, because I'm into shows like Bigfoot and Ghost and stuff. So I thought to myself, if I had to have a choice and there was no choice, would I rather fight supernatural forces like Ghost, or would I rather deal with supernatural forces involving myth and legends of Bigfoot or aliens and shit? Alright, so now I'm going to give it to you straight. Without question, I would much rather fight something that I can hit back. You can't hit a ghost back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've weighed the pros and cons of this before I even decided to make this video on the fucking for real tip. You can't hit something back if it can hit you and you can't hit it. So, I would definitely rather deal with aliens or Bigfoot or something that I can actually hit back, like solidly hit back. Where if you're swinging at ghosts, you're basically just swinging at shadows. And that thing about them not being able to cross running water, who's to say that's true or not? I mean, has anybody actually come forward and said, yeah, I dealt with a ghost and I ran across a stream or a brook and it couldn't follow me over there? Yeah. But see, here's how my luck works. I may run across a stream or a brook and run right into zombies. So that's not going to work for me, But at least if you're fighting zombies, as long as you don't get bit, you're in pretty good shape. Same thing with vampires and werewolves and things like that. Anything that can bite you and turn you into the same thing, it's probably not a good idea. But when it comes to things like fighting aliens or Bigfoot or some shit like that, not that I would fight Bigfoot since it's a Native American protector, but, I would much rather fight something that I can actually hit back instead of something being able to throw me across the room and I can't touch it. So, when it comes down to it, the bottom line is this. I'd rather go against supernatural forces that have some kind of solid form than something that's completely translucent that can hit me and I can't hit it back. They have scientifically proven that ghosts do exist. And if they haven't scientifically proven, then someone has lied to me. But I know for a fact they have proven that these things do exist. And they've also proven that aliens may or may have not come to Earth. And you will believe what you want to believe regardless of this video. And, honestly, here's my opinion, because I believe in God. There's no way that these supernatural creatures cannot exist. If you believe in God, you have to believe in the supernatural. And these creatures of myth and legend and ghost are all considered supernatural. And aliens, on the other hand, is a whole other ball game. It's a whole other ball of wax. I'm really not trying to discover if they exist or not. I'm not going to say personally that I don't believe that they don't exist, because the universe is so vast and never ending that there's no way in hell we are the only living planet that supports life in the universe. Now, maybe in our galaxy, which is in the universe, things might be a little bit different. But they launched a probe not too long ago to go past Planet X that ain't sent nothing back yet. In case you don't know, Google it. There was a probe back in like the 90s or the 80s that they shot up past. It's supposed to go to Pluto. It was supposed to keep going to see what else was out there. And we're hoping like hell that this is not inviting trouble back home. But I'm pretty sure that as a former member of the military, we are prepared for that. At least I hope we are prepared for that. Not to scare anybody, But when I was enlisted, they told me we were prepared for the zombie apocalypse. So, okay, that's a step, So if we're prepared for that, then we're probably prepared for aliens. And I'm pretty sure that would probably be the only way we actually get world peace amongst us. So, I would say we should probably work on that world peace thing first before the aliens get here, so we'll have our shit together. Now, moving backwards. Ghosts. There have been many of ghost stories. There have been many of stories where a ghost has spiritually attacked people and they could not attack them back. Being that I am a victim of the Witch Rider and I will hunt that damn thing until I catch it, I strongly believe in ghosts. No, I can't make you believe in ghosts. I'm not going to attempt that trick, but I will tell you this. I believe in ghosts. I believe in the Witch Rider because that son bitch plagued me from the time I was 7 years old to the time I was 15. That's a long time for this motherfucker to keep attacking me in my sleep. Now, scientists and one of my siblings who swears she knows everything has chalked that up to blood paralysis. But how can everybody on Earth have had a case of blood paralysis at least once? But I'm the only one that's had it year after year after year. And it doesn't really run in my family, and blood paralysis hasn't been proven as a real fucking disease. But yet, how come if I have blood paralysis, how do I still keep breathing if your blood stops flowing? Paralysis, for those who aren't medically inclined or medically sound, unlike me, my mom is a nurse, and paralysis means most or less that you're not going to be doing any moving with that limb or another. But if your blood has paralysis, and I'm asking you doctors and you scientists and all you smart ass people out there, if you have blood paralysis, how are you still breathing? Because if your blood stops, that means your heart has stopped. Am I not correct? Paralysis means you cannot move. I know people who are paraplegic and quadriplegic, and their blood still flows through their body. So if you have blood paralysis, how are you still breathing? Because paralysis pretty much means you're paralyzed for that split minute or two in time. And I've had the witch rider hold me down for almost 30 fucking minutes or better. So blood paralysis, don't you think I should have died back at like 12 when it started getting me more often and more frequently? Now, talking about it doesn't really make me scared of it anymore because I touched it and I'm going to catch it or I'm going to die trying. And you can believe what you want. I can't influence you or not influence you about the witch rider, but I know what no damn blood paralysis. Now, as far as I know, these are spiritual things that you can't touch. Unfortunately, I have become the self-proclaimed king of the impossible. I touched that motherfucker when I was 15 years old. It was the last time it ever got me. It hasn't been back since because I told it. I'm going to prove that you exist. I'm going to catch you. And when I do, I'm going to show the world that you are here and that you're here to stay. But we are going to combat you because that's what humans do. We fight what we don't understand. And sometimes what we don't understand, we try to kill it even though we shouldn't. I'm not out to kill the witch rider. I'm just out to get revenge for all the times that some bitch choked the dog shit out of me. Alright? That's it. I just want to pay you back. If it'll settle it, and you'll leave me alone and leave my family alone, then you can go choke the hell out of anybody else in the world and just leave me and my family the hell alone. That's all I want from it, is peace. But I know that the last time it got me, I was 15 years old, at my dad's house. It hasn't come back since I tried to catch it in that damn blanket, and I had it. I had it. I touched it. I felt it. I know it exists. As far as other ghosts and stuff concerned, I have seen them. I'm not going to really go into that because I don't want the people who come in the white coats to drag me off to like some test facility and try to like inject me and see if I'm like fucking crazy. I'm already sure that I'm pretty much a certified lunatic, but anyway, no, that's just my personal opinion. So would I rather fight ghosts or Bigfoot and creatures like Bigfoot? I'll take the creatures like Bigfoot any day of the week because I can see them and I can feel them, which means if they can hit me and I don't die, I can hit them and try to kill them. This is James Williams Jr. This is Comfy Habit number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed my little thing about would I rather fight ghosts that I can't hit back, or would I rather fight Bigfoot and creatures that I can hit back? This is James Williams Jr. signing off.